Many of us use earbuds when we are commuting in the public transport, but our prolonged use lead to hearing problems or even hearing loss. Watch on because you'll be surprised at the answers and even more surprised at the solution. So, for a start, why are people in Singapore affected more? Well, unlike people from other countries who drive to work, many of us take the public transport. And if you don't use an earbud or earphone, you will spend the entire journey hearing an inconsiderate uncle playing Wang Lei's live stream loudly at his phone, or a foreign worker talking on the phone loudly. So yes, if you take public transport, you'll know that it is not a choice, it is a must. Which now begs the question, would prolonged use lead to any consequences? Well, yes. Note that everything in this video is overly simplified, so if you want to read the in-depth details, check out the links in the description. Before that, you will need to know about an infection that I have personally experienced before, especially if you are someone who sweat a lot. This affects people who sweat during their commute, but it mainly affects people who exercise with earbuds. If you realize, most earbuds cover your ear canal entrance completely. Our ears need air circulation, so without that, bacteria and fungi might grow a lot faster in your ear. This is even worse if moisture has been in your ear or they somehow get in. But how much growth are we looking at? We are looking at about 11-fold increase in the bacteria count if you use earbuds for an hour. I mean, it's common to have bacteria and wax inside your ear, but when it's 11 times more, it might cause infection. And because we still use earbuds on a daily basis to avoid hearing Wang Lei's live stream in the MRT, we will continue to wear them and the infection keeps on going and going. I know because I used to wear earbuds to exercise and my infections never go away.
Oh, so what's the solution? Is there a earbud that helps with that?
Oh, I stopped exercising all. This video is blacklisted by health promotion. Yeah, if you are facing that, don't skip the exercise If you are someone who exercise, you will also definitely do well in life and are wealthy. So yeah, I know I bias but it is what it is You should invest in earbuds, especially for exercising. They usually cost a lot more, but it's an investment, since you can also use it for your daily commute. So let's move on to the main question. Would you lose your hearing if you wear earbuds often? I hate to be the bearer of bad news. Yes, it will. The unfortunate fact is that the inconsiderate fellow who praised Wang Lei's live stream loudly in the past won't face the consequences that you'll be facing in the future. Let me scare you a little first. It's estimated that 1 in 8 young people between the age of 6 and 19 have some form of hearing loss due to music blaring through earbuds or earphones. This is known as noise-induced hearing loss, also known as NIHL. Simply put, with loud noises, they can damage some hair cells in your ears. And here's the unfortunate fact, damage to these cells is permanent. So once the cells are dead, they cannot regenerate. There are good news though. The damage is progressive, so it's not like one day you will suddenly lose your hearing. There will be obvious signs whereby you'll find it hard to hear certain things. You know, like old people who are so deaf that they have to play one exercise for all to hear in the past. Yeah, it's progressive, so it's likely that you or your family members or friends will notice that because they have to speak louder. You can then stop the progression of it. Now, this is also common as people get older, which now leads to the next question, how can we stop it? If you are looking to advertise your business in this channel, we can help you. There are guaranteed views and many big brands have trusted us. Just click on the link in the description. Actually, a few prevention tips are very simple and you will have known it. Firstly, reduce the volume Nowadays, since we are using our phones will have options to warn you that the sound might be too loud. I mean, there are technical numbers like keeping it below 80 dB. A layman like us won't know. So let's just follow our device advice. Either that, follow the 60-60 rule. Keep the volume below 60% of the maximum volume and take a rest after every 60 minutes. Secondly, get better earbuds. Not all earbuds are made equal. Cheaper earbuds might not fit well or have sound leaks which will lead you to increasing the volume. That is not acceptable Invest in a good pair of earbuds. And I know I might get cancelled for this, but the easiest way is to look at the price. If it's expensive, like over $100, it should be fine. Don't go for those below $50. You will save $50 but you'll lose your hearing. Last but not least, use noise cancellation earbuds. I know this sounds counterintuitive, but interestingly, when you can cancel the noise in the background, you will tend to reduce the volume. Just be careful when you are in the streets Cause PMD with a whole family blasting loud music might be riding behind you. Now, if you think you have learned something, also follow us on Instagram because we have short videos that will educate you too. Link in the description. In the meantime, if you want to know how your nose hair will affect you, watch this. And thank you for spending almost 5 minutes with me. I really appreciate it. I hope you learned something.